My name is John, and I'm 80 years old. Over the years, I've come to realize that sleep isn't just about resting, it's about healing. When you sleep well, you wake up ready to take on the day. But when you don't, it affects everything: your mood, your memory, even your heart health. Today, I'm sharing 5 common sleeping habits that may be quietly damaging your health. And the good news is, they're easy to fix. Before we begin, take a moment to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to John the Stoic. Your support helps me continue sharing lessons from a lifetime of wisdom, and I'd love for you to join this community. Sleep is one of those things we don't think much about until it starts going wrong. When you're young, you can get by on just a few hours and wake up feeling fine. But as you get older, sleep becomes essential to maintaining good health. Without it, you feel foggy, sluggish, and less motivated. I know because I've been there. Doctors say that after 60, sleep is more important than ever. It's when your body repairs itself, your brain processes memories, and your immune system recharges. Good sleep helps keep your heart strong, your mind sharp, and your energy levels steady. But here's the thing, it's not just about how long you sleep, but how well you sleep. The Stoics believed in taking care of the mind and body equally. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By fixing poor sleep habits, you're not just improving your nights, you're improving your days. There was a time when I didn't have a set bedtime. Some nights I'd stay up late reading, and other nights I'd fall asleep early watching TV. It didn't seem like a big deal until I realized how often I'd wake up feeling groggy and out of sorts, no matter how many hours I'd slept. Doctors say that keeping an inconsistent sleep schedule confuses your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm. This internal clock regulates when you feel sleepy and when you wake up. When your bedtime is all over the place, your body doesn't know when to rest or when to be alert, leading to poor quality sleep. I learned this the hard way, but once I started going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, I noticed a change. I wasn't just sleeping longer, I was sleeping better. And waking up felt easier, like my body was finally in sync. The Stoics valued consistency as a path to stability. As Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly. There must be time." The same applies to sleep. A consistent routine, even if it seems small, creates the foundation for long-term well-being. So, set a regular bedtime and stick to it. Start winding down 30 minutes before bed. Turn off bright lights. Put away devices and create a relaxing environment. Over time, your body will thank you for it. I'll admit it. There was a time when scrolling through my phone was the last thing I did before bed. I'd check the news, respond to emails, or watch videos. And before I knew it, an hour had passed, and I was wide awake, staring at the ceiling. What I didn't realize back then was how much that little screen was disrupting my sleep. Doctors warn that blue light from screens, whether it's your phone, tablet, or TV, suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body it's time to sleep. Without enough melatonin, falling asleep can feel like a battle. And even if you do fall asleep, the quality of that sleep suffers. I decided to make a change. Instead of scrolling through my phone, I started reading a physical book before bed, something light and relaxing. And within a few weeks, my sleep improved. My mind felt calmer, and I wasn't tossing and turning nearly as much. The Stoics believed in controlling external distractions to maintain inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you put down the screens, you're reclaiming control over your rest. Try turning off devices at least 30 minutes before bed. If you're looking for something to wind down with, consider journaling, meditating, or listening to calming music. Your body and mind need time to relax, and screens aren't part of that process. I used to enjoy a hearty dinner, sometimes followed by a glass of wine, thinking it would help me unwind and fall asleep faster. But what I didn't realize was that instead of helping me relax, these habits were silently robbing me of restful sleep. Doctors explain that large meals before bed make your digestive system work overtime, preventing your body from fully settling into deep, restorative sleep. Spicy or greasy foods can cause heartburn or acid reflux, making you toss and turn all night. And alcohol? It may help you fall asleep faster, but it disrupts the REM stage, the phase when your body does most of its repair and recovery. You wake up feeling groggy, even if you slept for hours. I remember one night vividly. After a large pasta dinner and a glass of wine, I woke up at 2 a.m., restless and uncomfortable. That's when I decided to change my evening habits. Now, I stick to lighter meals in the evening, like a small salad or a bowl of soup, and if I'm craving something warm, I opt for herbal tea instead of wine. The Stoics believed in moderation and balance. As Seneca said, "We should eat to live, not live to eat." It's not about depriving yourself, it's about making choices that serve your well-being. So, if you're struggling with sleep, take a look at your evening meals. Stick to light, easy to digest foods, and limit alcohol before bed. A calm stomach leads to a calm night, and that's a habit worth cultivating. I remember a time when my bedroom wasn't exactly the most relaxing place. The TV was always on in the background, the curtains didn't block out the street lights, and my mattress had seen better days. I didn't think much of it until I realized how often I woke up feeling groggy, stiff, and far from rested. Doctors often stress the importance of creating a sleep-friendly environment. Light, noise, and temperature play major roles in how well you sleep. Too much light can disrupt your circadian rhythm, noise can interrupt deep sleep, and an uncomfortable bed can leave you tossing and turning all night. Even something as simple as a room that's too warm can make it harder to fall and stay asleep. I decided to make a few simple changes. I invested in blackout curtains to block out light, added a white noise machine to drown out outside sounds, and replaced my old mattress with one that provided proper support. The difference was immediate. My nights were quieter, my mornings less groggy, and my back thanked me for the change. The Stoics believed in creating an environment that promotes well-being. As Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." You don't need luxury to create a restful space, just simple changes that prioritize comfort and peace. So, if you're struggling with sleep, start by evaluating your bedroom. Is it too bright? Too noisy? Is your mattress supporting you properly? A few adjustments could be all it takes to transform your sleep and, in turn, your health. I once met a man named Walter who brushed off his constant snoring as nothing more than a funny quirk. His wife joked about it, his friends teased him, and he thought it was harmless. But over time, his snoring turned into restless nights and constant fatigue during the day. When he finally saw a doctor, he discovered he had sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops during sleep, increasing the risk of heart problems and other serious health issues. This made me realize how easy it is to ignore the signs. Whether it's snoring, insomnia, restless legs, or frequent awakenings, many of us assume it's just normal as we age. But doctors warn that untreated sleep disorders can lead to high blood pressure, memory problems, depression, and even weakened immune function. I learned from Walter's experience and made it a priority to pay attention to how I feel after a night's sleep. If you're waking up exhausted, despite getting 7 or 8 hours of sleep, it's worth speaking to a doctor. They may recommend a sleep study or other tests to uncover the root cause. The Stoics believed in facing problems head-on. As Seneca said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, but because we do not dare that they are difficult." Ignoring sleep issues doesn't make them go away, it makes them worse. So don't dismiss the warning signs. Listen to your body. Seek help if needed. And remember that proper sleep is the foundation of good health. Sleep is more than just rest. It's your body's way of repairing, healing, and preparing for the next day. Today, we've explored 5 common sleeping habits that can quietly damage your health. Inconsistent sleep schedules, too much screen time, heavy meals or alcohol before bed, a poor sleep environment, and ignoring underlying issues. The good news? Each of these can be fixed with small intentional changes. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. One better night of sleep leads to another, and over time, it can change the way you feel, think, and live. The Stoics believed that small actions, done consistently, create meaningful results. And this applies to sleep too. Start small, stay consistent, and watch the transformation happen. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Are you struggling with any of these habits, or do you have your own tips for better sleep? Share them in the comments below. Your advice could help someone else on their journey to better health. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe to John the Stoic. Together, we can continue learning, growing, and living healthier, more intentional lives. Rest well, my friends. And remember, good sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity.